crescent greens are thickening up really good, guys. Really good. They need to be picked. They actually should have done been picked. They're starting to bloom a little. It's best to get them while there's still cool weather before they start blooming. Alright guys, I thought I'd show you a bed. I'm getting started. Trying to find pieces in old driftwood as they come about to put down around this thing. And I got some chicken wire laying on top there, if you can tell. Went ahead and planted a few small things yesterday. Made me a sign. It's right actually along by the creek. So that's Little Jordan, and then that one says Critter Crossing. So, got me a little sign I made. Whee! Lily's over there scoping out something that's went through the fence line apparently. Beets are coming along pretty good. Got some red clover mixed in there. And something ate. Oh my goodness, I just now noticed that. Yesterday, this whole thing was about 3 times that big. There's a rabbit or something came through and ate that sucker last night. Oh well. Part of living where I live, I reckon. And my little radishes are coming along. See my little radishes? They're coming along pretty good. Some radishes there. I'm actually going to pick it and eat it. See the little booger? He's little right now, but he's eatable. And there's the ducks. They've gotten big. Just spooked them. I still don't know what that one is there on the right. I haven't really been looking it up lately though. If anybody knows, it'd be great to know. I'm gonna get a better shot of her. No Moosey. He's definitely a blue runner. And definitely Rose down there in the end. With that one in the middle. She's got me stumped. I haven't mulched none of these onions here yet. I should have, but I haven't yet. But those are coming up good. I got those from bulbs. And those from slits that's mulched there. So they're coming up pretty good though. These are white onions and those are Texas sweet onions. And then there's the garlic. You can tell I use 2 different types of garlic and my goat's been eating on this end of them. But it's doing good. And then there's the basketball gold garlic. Oh, that's so funny. I was weed eating yesterday, guys, and I seen ukus of herbs, clovers, and I can't even remember what all now. And I said, oh, I wish I'd had my video camera to do those, but I will. This here, over in here, all that real pretty green like you see there. Oh, there's some clover too. That is chickweed. Look here. Here's some clover. See this here? That's clover. There's a ton of this here. This kind of sticks to you. See how that sticks to my britches? It'll stick to you. So we'll talk about that one too. There's some wild roses. I think I'm going to let them do their thing. See how pretty they get. Guys, I am pretty confident this is my pawpaw trees. I know I've got a bunch of pawpaw trees, but I can't say that I've ever seen one bloom or caught it when it was blooming. So I think that's what that is. Pretty sure. I might have pawpaws this year. Awesome. That would be great. Isn't that pretty as a picture? Hi, Jen. You you good mama. Oh, now she's gonna hug that one till it gets up. I don't want to make this video too long, but I have a question and I need everybody's brains to help me. My ducks, they're in the lot right now in that red thing there behind the building. I'm getting them used to that, and I'm probably going to take it and put it out here under these shrubs after they get used to being in there, and that way they have access straight to the creek good and everything. My daddy told me that the ducks would probably go upstream, which is that way, just knowing how ducks are from what he's known, I guess. But I don't have a clue. But my thought was right here, which this is also a property line, right where that log is down, right there. See that log that's down in the center? Right there's a fence line. There's a fence there. And I thought about putting something like those, you know, those things that goes into deep freezers, the plastic sheeting door things that's, I don't even know how to call them, but they're like a curtain type thing, but they're made out of plastic. I thought about putting something like that hanging off that fence to keep the ducks from going down over into there. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had ducks, so I'm not sure what to expect with that when it concerns that. And I'm also curious about how well they'll go up at night, because around here, you know, you've got to lock things up at night because there's too many wild creatures through here. And so anyway, any kind of ideas or thoughts concerning that, I would appreciate it. Here's this side of the creek, my presence. I've got them little chickens out in that lot now, and I've been hearing a bunch of hawks. That ain't a hawk you hear right now, but there has been. Look how pretty, guys. Beautiful day. I'm thankful. Happy Easter to everybody, by the way. Panoramic view, guys. And then the ugly brush pile. We've burned that sucker 4 times already. So that gives you a panoramic view, guys. Goes 4 acres back in them woods there. Pretty cool though. I'm very thankful. I could live right there. Guys, I was just looking across through here, and here's some volunteer collards that I had from last year. I ain't enough fire to do nothing with, but I can throw them in my mess of crazy greens. I've got cilantro planted up at the house, but this is all volunteer. Cilantro is the world's best, I was going to say, to come back. So I've got all kinds of goodies. I can come down here and get enough to make a quart of salsa with. There's a bunch sitting here. There's several different places. So that's always good. But this is blackberry. I think I'm going to let this area grow. There's blackberry everywhere here. But I'm used to having blackberry because I had blackberry at my old house. And I use it a lot. So I'm going to let this little area here grow. And I may have to fence it in a little bit to keep the birds and all that stuff from eating it up. I got some netting, and I've got a place in behind the house that's got the wild raspberries that my goats has been eating on, but I've got to get something around them. So I'd like to get some of them too, because last year the birds and crap got them. Guys, there's a big old thing of mullein. Mulleins all over this property, which I'm thankful for. But that one there's one that's been hit up. I'll dig me up one and put it up there with my herb bed, because where that garlic and stuff's at, I'm going to try to designate that to my perennial herbs, and that way they've got their place and they can take over that bank and keep the weeds down for me. This oak tree right here, guys, I want to put my grandkids to swing in that tree, It swings out over this bank. I think that would be cool. Or a zip line of some sort. I can't really do a zip line because there ain't nothing in the opposite direction to hook it to. But that would make a great swing. Big old oak tree. He's coming out. Big boy. Something's eating on him, oh. I don't like that. Hopefully I can get things tamed down. There's moths galore around here. So where there's moths, there's larvae. And where there's larvae, they're eating my trees. So, any of you praying people out there, pray I get that under control somehow. Because I do everything like that naturally, and I don't want to use no toxic crap. So, I don't know. Hopefully I can get it under control. I hope so. Don't want to kill my oak tree. He's such a pretty boy. I'm really loving having these wild ferns along the creek and, well, everywhere. They're all over the place up there where we cleared. I thought about getting some of those where we cleared and putting them in some of the shaded places that, because where we cleared out sunny now. So they'll just die. But ain't that pretty? I guess it's most places in the forest you can't dig them up. But since this is our property, I guess I can put them where I want them. Because like I said, we cleared out that right over there where it's all sunny at right now, up in there. And there's a bunch up through there, so I'm going to transplant them into shadier spots, maybe across this creek bank. This one's pretty on the creek bank. Coming out pretty. I got to move my nail, guys. It's getting drowned out. But I'm going to, and I've already got some started from, ooh, that's, well, I just did that one, guys. I'm going to go put him on the ground over yonder next to my onions. Alright, let me do that right quick. Well, guys, this is where my rhubarb was supposed to come up that never did come back. So I stuck that little booger in the ground right there by that, because I'd already had some good soil sitting there. So, got my nettle started on this side. That will multiply like crazy, but I'm going to bring more up here too.